The party picks up, starts off with everyone at the table. Z and Clara next to each other, and Jasmine all the way on the end seat, just like Lux. Um, Everyone is just kind of eating breakfast. You know, it's a calm day, but the events of yesterday can't help but be remembered. It is currently 7 in the morning on Arcria 28th. Would anyone like to say or do anything?
No.
No?
No.
Claire's going to take a sip of her tea before she looks over at Z to see how he's doing.
Z's face is straight as he's looking down at his food and then just slowly takes very calculated bites. His silence, it's almost as if it's screaming at everyone. The fire coming off of Z isn't hot, it's just a symbol of him reaching primal status. But it is bright.
Are you okay?
I think for once, no. As Z looks over at Lux. Lux, Una. Look, Una. Look at me. Look, Suna, he is staring at you.
Luxuna bites the inside of her cheek just a little bit, and she turns her head slightly towards to look at Z.
Come here. He points at this chair. Hold on. Right here.
Luxuna's still biting, like, it's still biting the inside of her cheek. Gradually gets up and walks over and sits in the chair.
You want to explain this? He pulls out the folded piece of paper that you could have sworn you snuck into their room. Nobody saw you. Not that you know of. I didn't read it. I don't know what it is.
What is it?
If you don't want to share, you don't have to. As he hands the paper over to you, Luxuna. You want to tell us what this is?
That would be a letter that I have written.
No kidding? So are you pleading the fifth on this one?
Not,
Bob said,
please.
Z, I've been meaning to tell you this. I'm glad you're safe.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. You did good. You were saying, Luxina? Bob, Z gives you a genuine smile when he turns and looks at you. Although you can't help but notice his eyes look almost like Parker's. And Clara's way more quiet than usual. Something seems off.
Your flames nearly melted my hands, though.
I'll repair them. I feel like Luxuna has something to say, though.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. We're all a team here. I hope.
Like I was saying before, I am not pleading the fifth on anything. You weren't supposed to get that letter until certain conditions happened.
What were those conditions, Lux?
And you realize you left it on our bed. In our room. Where we sleep. We were gonna notice it way before whatever you're saying. Unless you're planning something.
You could say that I am planning something, but that is for future. Let's just say that's for future Luxuna to deal with.
So you're not gonna tell us what's in the letter?
No.
He nods and then stands. Does nothing, just stands next to Bob.
Bob said, Oh, and Clara, I have to ask, are you doing okay?
To be honest, I don't know. I am very numb right now. And as Clara says that, she's going to put her cup down. I very numb. Lux, what you just said, it the way how it sounds makes it like you're planning something in a way that it is not good. Do you understand?
I understand completely.
So, what are you thinking? Because we have been through hell and back right now.
Right now, at the moment, I am currently trying to find information about a certain place.
And that place would be what?
It's called the Hydro Foundation. The place that experimented on me.
Unbelievable.
Bob said, "You were experimented on."
I think you're missing the point, Luxuna. I think you're really missing the idea of what all this is about. Everything is about the party, not you. This tension, yeah, it's about the party and the future of it.
Clara's gonna get up and walk over to be next to Z.
Z steps to the side slightly.
Bob said. Bob shimmies to the left a bit. His right.
Right. Clara, if you're going to have an issue, I suggest you address it directly. Luxuna's not a mind reader.
I know she isn't. I'm just horrible at wording it. Because I want to understand you, Lux, but I can't when you don't let us in. And it is frustrating, especially when it comes to certain situations where you act careless. You died so many times. And one of them resulted in someone else dying to bring you back. I don't know what to do. I don't. And from how you acted, like it was nothing. You know what? I know people act differently when they are faced with stress and whatnot, but the way how you did it, it hurt, Luck, because you treated it like it was nothing. When you were talking to Death, what were you thinking? After Clara says that, one of her hands moves to hold on to the celestial snipe while the other one is on top of it, holding on.
Luxuna looks down and then she looks back up at Clara. To be honest, and I mean truly honest with you, Clara, when I was speaking to Death, I wasn't thinking at all. I was still in shock about what's happened.
I think you're a little further from precisely what Clara's asking. When you were explaining to Bob and Irene what had happened, why did you speak of our deaths as if it was walking in the park or checking the weather? Why would you speak of it as if it matters not? Did you check your tone? Did you think for a second about the way you were talking? Or what was coming out of your mouth? Did you even for a moment consider that two people that this new adventurer loved just died? In the same 3 seconds. What were you thinking? Or weren't you thinking at all? You see her gripping that necklace? Explain Please.
Bob said, Z's like a brother to me. And the fact that you wrote his death off as nothing?
We just want to understand. Need to. Help us understand.
The silence that you're giving us right now isn't helping. It really isn't.
Luxuna looks at both Z and Clara. And goes, and says, I wasn't. I wasn't trying to make it sound like it was just a walk in the park. Like you were nothing. I was trying to keep my emotions in check, in order. If what I said made it sound like it was nothing, I apologize. I didn't mean to make it sound that way.
You apologize. You're sorry. After he repeats, "You're sorry," a smile just kind of creeps along his face. His eyes remain dead with Parker's stare, but he's smiling.
You're not forgiven.
What'd you say?
You're not forgiven. I don't know if I can believe you, Lux. I really don't. I really don't know.
Do you realize what's happening around you, Lux? Really, really think about it, you know? You've died 4 times so far. And so far, 3 people that you specifically know died around you. And they progressively continued to be closer and closer to you. What about Fritz? Clara? Are we next? You want to be forgiven? Show it. I don't know how you're gonna do that. I don't know what you're gonna do or what your plan is. But that letter, using your death to bring back Clara, yeah, I read it. Does nothing. No one's gonna pity you. No one is gonna feel sorry for you. Show you are sorry. In blood and sweat, we are brothers. That is the pact of Celia. Z knocks on Bob's stomach plating for a second, and his sword falls out. Or we can separate that bond right now. If it's too much. You're already planning on leaving once. What's another time?
Luxina looks at the sword.
He isn't pointing it towards you or anything. He's just holding it. You can tell this isn't necessarily an act of war. It's just a symbol. This isn't a threat. It's just his honesty.
Look, I want to believe, but there is a part of me that doesn't. Words aren't enough anymore. Do it with your action. Because in the future, there are things that we cannot control unless you are careful. You need to think before you do. You're careless. And to say that we're your family, It hurts when you say that when you tried to leave or thought of leaving. Family doesn't leave each other like that. That isn't family. That isn't.
Meldiums.
I, mm, you don't try to work with people, be it in battle or out of battle. You just rush into it. That I don't know what you're thinking when you just rush in. What do you say, Lux?
Like I said back in the cave, I'm not leaving. Me saying that I wanted to leave earlier, I was only talking about leaving to clear my head. That did not mean that I was leaving for good.
I think you're focusing on the wrong part of that sentence. No offense.
You are, Lux.
Bob said, families oftentimes leave each other temporarily.
As are you, Bob. The whole point of this is that Luxuna didn't seem like she cared that I died.
Hearing that come out of Z's mouth, Luxuna's eye, like her left eye twitches.
I know, I understand that. And I hate her for it, but families oftentimes separate.
And one more thing, Lux. It still doesn't. It still seems like you care more about defending yourself and your pride and your honor than settling and leaving the conversation where it's at. You got your point across, Clara. There's no reason that we should continue talking about this, but if everyone insists that we do, I'm confident that 2 of us, and then 4, are going to do things that no one here likes. Everyone got their words out besides Jasmine, so I suggest we all put it down. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Clara, Luxuna, you got your points across?
Bob said, "Yeah, there is no need to worry about that cave any longer either."
Good. Clara, Luxuna, are you two done? Are we done?
Indeed.
You got everything out, Clara?
I think I did.
Very good. Very good. Now, Bob.
Bob said, "Clara, Lux, if you need anyone to talk to, I'm right here."
Me and you are going to go into the lab along with Clara. Anybody else wishes to join us, you may. And we're going to fix your fingers. And I'm going to open
Will
source.
you clean up the blood you left in me while you're at it?
I will. And we're going to open source your reactor. Luxuna, if you have anything else to say, you say it now, and I really hope it isn't sorry, or it won't happen again, or any words that mean nothing. Please.
Oh, look, Suna just sits there and just stays silent, with nothing more or else to say.
Bob said, "Good."
Is everyone ready to go?
I'm glad that's settled.
Agreed. It is settled, right? He looks down at you, Clara.
I think I need time.
As do we all. But for now, Lux, one more thing. Just so we are all very clear, you are not in any way forgiven and are not going to be anytime soon. Your option was to speak of my death while in shock or to keep your mouth silent, and you chose to speak. Your options are to work with your team or run in headfirst and get yourself cut in half like you have done 3 times now. You don't work with your team. You don't work with anyone. You're not forgiven. But you are an equal. And you have every opportunity, as does everyone here. Everyone here has gotten the other in danger. Everyone. I have gotten this team in danger. Clara has gotten this team in danger. Bob fucking for sure has. Jasmine has yet to be part of the team long enough. You understand that, and you carry yourself accordingly, and everything will be fine. I want to work with you. I want to keep you around. Cool? Excuse me. Well, that paragraph doesn't need a response. Let's go to the lab, Bob. Clara, you're definitely coming with.
Bob said, affirmative.
Jasmine, what about you?
Sorry, you need help?
Lux, are you gonna go to the lab?
No, just like having you around.
Sorry, force with someone.
What'd you say, Mel?
6 wings wake up.
I am awake. I'm asking Lux if she's going along.
Mel, what'd you say? Sorry, what?
Oh, Clara said sorry, I was going back and forth.
Oh. What'd you say, Jasmine?
I'm asking Lux if she's going along.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'll come along as well.
Jasmine, do you have something to say before we wrap up this whole thing?
No.
Perfect. To the lab we go.
We are never going back to that cave again.
That is absolutely fucking correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I made sure of it.
Alright, Bob, you know the deal. Step in the tube. Look, Suna, Jasmine, you guys coming up or what?
Yeah.
Luxina, like, quietly walks up.
Alright. As he starts pressing buttons and just kind of like taking his usual pose of looking bored, and then, yeah, starts doing little operations on Bob. Y'all see his like schematics and shit pull up and all that stuff. Z, while sitting there with his hands on his cheeks, says, alright, listen, if y'all are gonna bring in those gloomy-ass attitudes into my lab, it's giving me a fucking headache. Get out.
Bob said, make sure to also clean up any bones and organs you left inside of me as well.
I got stabbed through the heart, not through the fucking ribs and then twisted around in circles and then exploded, dude. It was extremely precise. You're fine. Damn. Whiny little ass baby. Z presses a button and then all of Bob's parts just split apart. You guys can all see his parts just spread out. I'm serious. If you guys are gonna take those gloomy ass attitudes into my lap, get the fuck out. This is a safe place.
So what are we gonna do after Bob's done?
Well, I'm gonna go in there. Bob is gonna mess with some buttons, and Clara's gonna make sure he doesn't fuck anything up, and I'm going to do theta cell therapy because my theta cells are fucked up. From primaling Wild Dead, which isn't even something I knew could happen. Lux, you gonna say something or mope? You can tell Z's attempts to cheer her up are very flamboyant and obvious.
Luxuna, okay. Her whole demeanor, is it one of a person that's like moping around due to like the big ass fucking conversation they all just had? It's more of like she speaking with her inner self. More like if more like since two people are sharing the same body, they're speaking with both of them are speaking with to each other.
She's literally talking to herself.
Bob said, Lux, if you continue to mope, I'm going to force you to scrub Z's organic refuse out of my compartments. Cheer up.
Beginning purge in 3, 2, 1! As the fluid rushes out of the thing and then flushes back into the tube as it is like sparkling, cleaning Bob. As you guys see pink fluid come out and Bob is now pink. He just painted him.
Did you look good?
Yeah.
Make him pink.
Bob, you look so pretty. I like this Bob better.
It's pretty.
What's up, Jamin?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Just thinking.
About?
Something Claire said. We can worry about it on a later date.
We're worrying about it right now.
This stuff about family and whatnot.
Oh my gosh, bro, what are you thinking about? Or going to share, that's what you are.
Just about what Claire said about family not leaving each other, that's all.
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. You know what that saying means?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yes.
What does it mean? What's it mean, smarty pants?
I thought I got... I thought I was kicked off.
What?
It just means the bonds you make with others can be stronger than the bonds you were given to at birth.
Nope! Your chosen family is stronger than your actual family. That's consistent. Just because somebody calls themselves your family, it doesn't make them your family. Although through their actions, that's what does.
That they do.